Hey guys, it's Mrs. Mungia. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. TGIF, I'm glad that it's Friday. So for today, for social studies, we are going to do an activity called upcycling. Okay, so I'm going to send you a worksheet that looks like this that you guys can print out and write on. Okay, so what upcycling is it's a process for recycling something into something better. Okay, so when you upcycle, you recycle and reuse something for a new purpose. So for example, I took this mason jar. Okay, it was just a clear jar. Okay, and instead of throwing away, I decided that I was going to make a centerpiece for all the tables for Evie's birthday party. And her theme was unicorn or unicorns. So what I did first was I took some tape. I taped it around here. Okay, some painter's tape. And then I painted the top part white. Okay, with some acrylic paint. And then after it dried, I carefully peeled off the tape. Okay, and then on this bottom part, I wanted it to make it look really shiny and glittery and stand out. So what I did was I covered it with Mod Podge, which is kind of like a glue. Okay, and then I just sprinkled glitter on it. Okay, and then once that dried, I took these foam stickers. Okay, so these are the eyelashes of the unicorn. And then I took the horn. Okay, and what I did was I used some hot glue and I glued them on. And then I just took these artificial flowers, okay, that I bought at Michael's. And then I just stuck them in here like this and kind of arranged them. And then I made a beautiful centerpiece for all the tables at her birthday party. So this would be considered upcycling. Okay, you can do that with different things. If you have some kind of can, okay, you can turn the can into a pencil holder. Okay, so there's different things that you can do to recycle things. Okay, so upcycling, we said, is a process for recycling something into something better. So when you upcycle, you recycle and reuse something for a new purpose. So you guys have read in your magazine for week 18 about natural resources, including the difference between renewable and non-renewable resources, okay? So remember, we talked about non-renewable resources would be like natural gas, oil, things like that. Renewable, okay, would be water as an example. So you're probably thinking, what does that have to do with upcycling? Well, that's a good question. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to take a look at the following. So we have things that we usually throw away. So we have juice boxes, tissue boxes, and milk cartons. So what you could do with your juice boxes, instead of throwing them away, you could upcycle them and you can make them into a purse or a pretend phone, like a cell phone. The tissue box, you can actually make into a guitar and put rubber bands on them like we did in science class. Say hi, Coco. Coco's helping me today. Or you can make a mystery box. A mystery box would be you would decorate the outside of it, and then you would stick things inside, and without looking at them, you would put your hand in it, and then you would feel for something, and you only use your 5 senses except for sight to try to think about what the product could be that's inside of it, okay? You could also use a milk carton to make a rocket ship or a bird feeder. I've actually made a bird feeder before out of a milk carton, okay? So those are just some examples that you can use. So what I would like for you guys to do is fill in this information, okay? And then as your project, I want you to find something at home that's recyclable, and I want you to reuse it again, okay? And make it into something productive that you can use. Okay, so you might want to ask your parents' permission if you guys have any empty jars, empty milk cartons, maybe empty cans that you can make into something, okay? Just like I did with my mason jar, okay? So I can't wait for you guys to get very creative with this. Use your imagination to think about all the things, all the items that you can use to upcycle. Hope you guys have fun. Bye.